Hi there, Lions Nation. It's Lori Hendricks, Chair of Physical Education and Director of Athletics, and I am here with Erica Lemm, our Associate Director of Athletics for Programming. And we wanted to talk a little bit today about some of the things that you're working on with our strategic plan. So we have 6 areas of emphasis, and some of the programming, as I stated last year, one of our major priorities is with the student athlete experience, and that overlaps in a number of our areas of emphasis, from competitive success to diversity and inclusion to campus integration, student well-being. So rather than go through specific pieces, I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about the student athlete experience working group that really has been activated to address a number of these pieces of our strategic plan and action plan. So I'm going to start with talking about the signature events. So we added cohort programming, so programming based on your class as a first year or sophomore, junior, senior, and those were hugely successful last year. Can you talk about how we are continuing to develop our peak performance program for next year and maybe changing some of our signature events?
Absolutely. So we're continuing to enhance our programming plan for next year to address additional needs and interests of our student athletes. So specifically, we'll be offering shorter workshops twice a year for each cohort. This is instead of the longer workshops that were being held once a year. So this will assist with student athletes in regards to their time constraints, and also help our continued goal of building community and bringing the cohorts together more often. Our programming specifically is being adapted to add curriculum focused on growth mindset, effective communication as a building block to our conflict management workshop. And we're partnering with the CDC on the Sophomore Institute, where we will host a DISC follow-up for those who attend the DISC workshop that'll be held earlier in the year. And for seniors, we're happy to offer additional opportunities to network with alumni. And this truly is just a snapshot of all that could be expected and all that's to come.
That is very exciting. And again, our strategic plan is 5 years. So I know that we're looking at kind of the long-term game plan on how we're continuing to evolve and improve. Let me switch to some of our student athlete leadership groups, and a shout out. Hey, SAC and SALT, how are y'all doing? They have had great success in addressing student athlete concerns and interests that are important to them and important to our athletics program. So can you talk about one of the plans that we have in place is a first-gen student athlete group. Could you tell us about the group, perhaps how student athletes who are watching might be able to get involved?
Absolutely. I'm really excited for this group to launch. And I think it absolutely helps to continue to prove the very important voice that the student athletes have at Mount Holyoke. This group will be for first generation and ethnic minority student athletes, and it has been student initiated and will be completely student athlete run. So this will be a space to create friendships, foster community, provide tools and discussion, and highlight the experiences of these student athletes. It's an important place for student athletes to gather from across sports who have similar experiences in order to have communication between each other about what that looks like. So any student athlete interested in the first generation and ethnic minority student athlete group may reach out to myself, and I'll connect them with the organizers of the group, and one being the diversity and inclusion representative on our student athlete advisory committee, which is really exciting. The group is already convening remotely to discuss plans for next year, so please reach out if you're interested. And there is also space for anyone who's interested in being a part of the leadership of the group as well.
That is awesome. So that's a call out, folks. Some great opportunities, leadership opportunities, and we certainly want to include more voices in our shared governance process of our department. So my last question is really to talk about career development. So we have a long-standing and really strong relationship with the Career Development Center. A shout out, hey, Kelly Woods, our athletics liaison from the Career Development Center. She's a former rowing phenom. What do you and Kelly have cooking for the future in terms of our relationship?
Yeah, lots to come. Kelly is absolutely outstanding. I'm thrilled to continue to work with her to offer additional career development opportunities and specific to our student athletes. So we'll be offering short workshops throughout the year that focus on different topics. So for example, developing a LinkedIn, networking, how to market yourself are some of the examples that the programming will include. And these will be short presentations followed by an opportunity for individual work where facilitators will walk around to assist those in attendance with any career-oriented needs. These workshops will be specific to and for student athletes. So this also means that content will be formatted to also include how to use experience gained as a student athlete. Additionally, and backed by popular demand, we'll be offering transferable skills workshops for all instead of just seniors, which will assist our student athletes in identifying the skills they've gained as student athletes and communicating those onto their resumes within interviews and beyond.
That is awesome. You know, it is amazing to me that when student athletes don't have included on their resume, really quantifying the amount of time and energy and effort that they put into their sport and all of the different skill sets, whether it is managing conflict, being an effective communicator, being able to produce on demand and under pressure. It is amazing how much of that is we forget, but it is so highly valued. So I am thrilled that we're moving in that direction to really help everybody translate those skills of being a student athlete onto the resume and practicing for interviews. So that is awesome. Now, I know you have a ton more things that you can talk about, but I fear we're getting towards the end of the interview time that we can all stand to be watching. So
lots more to come. Lots more to come.
Lots more to come. But thank you, Erica, and to Lions Nation. Give us a shout out. Tell us, hey, we miss all of you, but we're looking forward, and there's some really exciting things that we can't wait to be working on with you. So. See you later. Bye, Erica.
Go Lions.
Go Lions.